Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. Sometimes I look around and I think about how we're all connected in ways we don't even realize. Like, you might be sitting on your couch right now, scrolling through your phone, and there's someone across the world doing the exact same thing. It's wild, right? But today, we're not talking about cat videos or the latest dance craze. Today, we're diving into something much deeper, something that connects us not just across continents, but across time. The knowledge of our ancestors, especially for my fellow Africans and people of African descent. This isn't just about history lessons, folks. This is about understanding the roots of who we are. You ever wonder why you do the things you do? Why certain foods just feel like home, or why a certain song makes you want to dance even if you've never heard it before? A lot of that is connected to our ancestors, man. They're like the original architects of our cultures, passed down their wisdom, their stories, their struggles, and their triumphs through generations. And when we tap into that knowledge, it's like we're unlocking a hidden part of ourselves. We start to understand where our values come from, why we believe what we believe, why family means everything to some of us, and why we can throw a party like nobody's business. It's all there waiting to be discovered. So, next time someone asks you, why are you so extra, you can look them dead in the eye and say, my ancestors made me this way. And drop the mic. Just kidding, or am I? Let's be real, Africa is the OG of OGs. It's the birthplace of humanity, the cradle of civilization. We're talking millennia of history, art, languages, traditions. You name it, Africa's got it in abundance. But here's the thing, some of that incredible heritage is at risk of fading away. Globalization, modernization, it's all moving at warp speed, and sometimes the old ways get lost in the shuffle. That's why it's on us, the current generation, to learn about our ancestors' wisdom, to keep those traditions alive. Whether it's the music, the storytelling, the rituals, the languages, these things are precious, man. They connect us to our past and they give us a roadmap for the future. So go on, learn that traditional dance your grandma loves. Pick up a book about your ancestral history. You never know, you might just discover your new passion. Let me tell you something, our ancestors were the ultimate survivors. They faced challenges we can't even imagine. Wars, famines, migrations, colonization, you name it, they lived through it. And not only did they survive, they thrived. They built empires, they created art, they made scientific discoveries, all with what they had. That resilience, that ingenuity, that's in our DNA, people. When we learn about their struggles and their victories, it ignites something within us. It reminds us that we come from a long line of strong, resourceful people, and that we're capable of overcoming anything life throws our way. So next time you're feeling down, remember your ancestors, channel their strength. Let their stories remind you that you are powerful beyond measure. Chapter 4. Ancient Wisdom for Modern Problems. Okay, pop quiz time. What ancient civilization gave the world mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and engineering? If you guessed ancient Egypt, you're absolutely right. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Across Africa, our ancestors were making groundbreaking discoveries, creating complex systems of governance and building architectural wonders. This wasn't just luck, people, this was pure brilliance. And here's the best part. That knowledge, that ingenuity, it's still relevant today. By studying their innovations, we can find solutions to modern problems, whether it's sustainable agriculture, water management, conflict resolution, you name it. Our ancestors were ahead of their time, and we can learn a thing or two from their wisdom. Chapter 5. Bridging the Gap, One Story at a Time. We live in a world obsessed with the latest gadgets, the newest trends, the fastest everything. And don't get me wrong, I love a good meme as much as the next person. But sometimes, we lose sight of the importance of our traditions, of the stories that have been passed down for generations. That's where understanding our ancestral knowledge comes in. It's like a bridge between the generations, a way to connect with our elders, to hear their stories firsthand, and to pass that wisdom down to our children. So put down your phone for a minute, call your grandparents, ask them about their lives, their parents' lives. You'll be amazed by the stories you'll hear, the connections you'll make. Chapter 6. United, we stand, rooted in history. Now more than ever, it's important to remember that despite our differences, our languages, our cultures, our experiences, we as Africans and people of African descent are united by a shared history, a shared heritage. Understanding our ancestral knowledge reminds us of those common threads that bind us together. It allows us to celebrate our diversity while recognizing the strength in our unity. Because when we stand together, rooted in our history, we are unstoppable. So let's learn from each other, let's share our stories, let's celebrate our cultures, let's show the world the true meaning of Ubuntu. I am because we are. Outro, that's a wrap, fam. That's all the time we have for today, folks. I hope this conversation has inspired you to dig a little deeper into your own family history, to connect with your roots, and to celebrate the incredible legacy of our ancestors. Stay tuned for our next video, where we will explore specific ancestral practices and their relevance in today's society. We're going to dive into some fascinating stuff, trust me. Until next time, remember, embrace your roots, celebrate your heritage, and stay connected.